On the slide meeting, and you already know what time it is. It's Sunday, so I know what I'm finna do. This is my review on Power Book Season 2, Episode 7. Y'all know I love it. I know y'all love when I do Power, man. So I definitely, for sure. Had, of course, the review on Power. Wow, and this episode really, like, set up a bunch of stuff that's gonna happen. Remember, this episode 7, so it's 3 more episodes left, so it really got intense. We're starting to get to the bottom of things with real stuff is really finna happen. So I enjoyed it. I entertained. I'm really was entertained by this episode. So I'm gonna break down with this one, like what each character was up to, and what each character was doing, based off the fact, because how long it was, like an hour long episode. So I'm gonna get straight to it and talk about our protagonist Tariq. Tariq pretty much was dealing with the situation of, he ran back at Tamika Wright, the same lawyer that got him off last time from, when he was on trial, for killing his father and everything. When his mom was on trial for killing his father and everything like that. So he went back to her and she was telling him, if you don't want to put your sister on the stand, because she's a minor, you don't want to put her on the stand and anything like that. Why don't you take the plea deal and snitch? And he was saying, nah, he can't do that. Long story short, he was saying, nah, I can't do that. Just street credibility with who my dad was. Nah, I can't snitch because he's like, I gotta worry about my sister, her being protected. Having to be in foster care and always be on iWatch. Then myself going to jail, I'm about to worry about being protected. So he was like, nah, he ain't going that right. He ain't gonna snitch. So he just said, Bumpy. He just felt like he just gonna have to do what he gonna have to do. So pretty much, I think the key thing is about Lauren, with Lauren being, McClane, I think is gonna eat Lauren up with her having to be on the stand as a witness and to everything. I think, Davis is gonna eat her up. So I think Lauren will switch it up and, end up helping out Tariq. Because like I said, Lauren is like the Angela of this series right here. So I feel like she'll definitely, definitely switch it up and do whatever to protect Tariq. So that's pretty much his thing. And also he has to find a way to get more money to help pay McClane because and all that. Because without him working on that and everything like that, he has no working, he has no product and everything. So him and Kane got to team up because if Tariq goes down, Kane goes down right along with him since they have a recording of him going out there walking when he killed Ramirez. That's what they really care about, the cop. They don't really care about the professor. They really care about the cop so much. That's what really they trying to get Tariq for the cop. So regardless he was crooked or not, he still was a cop. So that's why they're really after Kane and everything like that. So him and Kane gonna have to team up, and I was getting that beginning that that Ghost and Kanan vibes. With him and Kane teaming up, I definitely was getting that Ghost and Kanan vibe. So I'm like, I can't wait to see what they'll do next episode to try to get this money. Like they might try to rob, Mecca's warehouse and stuff like that. We see with the plane, we hear all that money, and I'm like, oh, I don't think that's gonna be a good idea though. I don't think, what I'm saying, that's really gonna stir up some stuff because I do not think that's gonna be a good idea. Especially I'm gonna talk about what Mecca did and everything when he ran up on Zeke, his son, Zeke and everything. But oh no, I don't think that's gonna be a good idea. But it look like they might be doing that next week's episode. So wow, it's really gonna definitely like it's definitely really gonna heat up to something really good between Tariq and Kane. Like I said, I was getting that Ghost and Kanan vibes between them. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. Also, Tariq finally, boy, he finally busted down, boy. He finally got, as my good friend would say, get cream pied. He finally cream pied Diana. Well, I won't say cream pie, but just clap them cheeks. He finally busted, you know what I'm saying? And Diana. Like I said, he's been with 3 people this season already. He done hit Effie, he done hit Lauren, now he hit Diana. All 3 of them girls. Wow. Because Diana said, Bumper, you don't work with, shoot. She was like, Bumper, you don't work with Monet no more. Shoot, I want to be at Stansfield. So, Bump, what they talking about? That's what she wants. So, wow, this is gonna set up a lot of stuff because with Diana being a virgin and Tariq being her first love, like this is definitely gonna, wow, this is most definitely gonna like set up a lot of bad feelings, a lot of drama and all that, especially with Effie warning Diana about Tariq, and we saw in one episode. So, man, I don't know, it might not look good for for your girl Diana. I don't know and everything like that. Like I said, people say him and Diana are the best couple because like she's like the Tasha. Diana is definitely like the Tasha of this series per se and all that. But I feel like Lauren is the more true love because Lauren is the safer route. So you telling about the safer route, I would say with Lauren because at the end of the day, I think Lauren will in the day help Tariq and have Tariq's back. So that's why I feel like his one true love. The writers will go with that. With his one true love will be Lauren and everything and all that. I just feel like Effie is just a girl he messed with, but I don't feel like she's somebody the main thing. Effie is somebody can handle on the street, do whatever on. I feel like she's playing double-sided. She has her own ulterior motive, and we'll see. And I've seen the preview. She will be back in next week's episode, so we'll definitely see how it goes with her and everything, what she's up to. I feel like she definitely has a master plan with doing what she does. Now I'm gonna talk about your boy Brandon. Brandon really do that much episode. Only thing we know is Tariq needs that book. He needs that picture of Sweeney to help Tate. Cause that's Tate's like, I'm the only way you can get you out of jail, and the only way to help you get your sister back. So you help me to get that seat at the table in politics and get Sweeney up out of there to make him not reelect. That way I will help you out. You got to show me that paper. That's why I'll help you out to get your daughter. That's Tate's thing. And also Tate did, go on Tate about his character. His character really, man, Lorenz Tate's character Tate really had me tuned in. I can't wait for his spinoff. Because the spinoff is going to be so much something different, It's going to be pretty much about politics, not really that much about dope dealing and all that. It's going to be about politics. So this episode really, really had me tuned in. That I can't wait to see his spinoff. Because his spinoff is really going to be something that's very different. I feel like Tommy's might be the best out of everybody because how much of a loose cannon Tommy is and everything. I know that's going to be hard, and especially in Chicago too, so it's going to be wild in Tommy's spinoff. But I feel like Rashad Tate's, like, his spinoff is going to be a sneaky good one because it's going to be something totally different than what we expect. So, but pretty much, like, Brady doesn't want him to do it. He doesn't want to mess up his dad and all that. And Tariq said, it's the only way I get my sister out of foster care. And it's the only way I get out of jail, bro. I need that picture and everything. So, it's funny Rashad Tate actually walks up to, I think it was Brains. He walks up to Brains' dad and tells him, hey, black, says the word blackface, and then he knows exactly what he's talking about. Now Brains looking like, dang. So I don't know if Rashad Tate played the hand too quickly and all that because he doesn't have the picture. He just knows it's around. So I don't know if Brains gonna give it to Tariq or what's gonna happen. But it's gonna be Brains stuck between a hard place and a rock. To protect his family or help out his homeboy. So we'll see. But yeah, like Rashad Tate definitely did his thing. Also, we had that talk with Milgrim. Told her when she got embarrassed on the stand when she tried to I don't know, that wasn't a good thing anyway. I don't know why she even did that. Went on the stand and tried to, not went on the stand, but went up there to that function and tried to speak about Jabari and all this stuff going around about her, what everybody's talking about with her, and everything, like, especially with everybody on this case. She's slept with 4 of them, before the people with McClain. She had a thing with McClain, Detective Whitman, Jabari, and Zeke. So it wasn't good for us. When everybody was talking about her, making fun of her, Rashad Tate kind of stepped in and gave her back the confidence and told him, hey, your story is always still going on. Just gave her good motivation and all that. So I still think Professor Milgrim looks like the one that everybody's saying that might be the one to get exited out. The way it's looking, especially if they hired another actress for next year's role of being a teacher, it looks like Professor Milgrim might be or might not be. I don't know. It looks like she might be the one to get exited out this season and all that. It seems like she knows too much and like she's sticking her nose in the business. So I feel like for sure, especially that last scene with her and Davis had together and everything, I feel like, yeah, it might be, it might be her to get that, to get that blow. It might be her. Also, as well, I'm talking about Davis and Saxe. With Saxe working with, I forgot the lady's name, his girlfriend, with them trying to get Tariq, hey, go ahead and sign this paper, take a 5-year, plea, pretty much a plea to take 5-year plea deal. And you just tell the person who did it in that way, your sister being foster care, maybe make sure she's in a nice foster care for the next 5 years and you don't have to do it. So Davis didn't like that, of course, and all that and everything like that, but Saxe said he was just doing what he's trying to do and everything because, oh my goodness, I forgot the lady's name. I just said the girl's name, but she was saying she still sees some good in Tariq. The other lawyers, they helped him out with getting out of the first case with him and his mom. She was saying, I still see some good in Tariq, and she said if he goes to jail or something like that, or if something happens, he can be more of a monster than his father ever was. Because, she just feels like he still has love for his sister, so it's like he's still some good in him and everything. He's, of course, a killer and all, there's still some good in him. So that's what she was saying. That's what she was saying. Shamika, I think her name's Shamika. Please tell me in the comments. I can't believe I forgot her lady's name. But, but Shamika, I think her name is Shamika. But yeah, so, like, wow. So, that's what pretty much is going on with the lawyers, pretty much. That's what they had going on. But also now we talk about the Tejada family, what all they had going on, because they got their own situation going on with the Tejada family right now. Mecca rolls up on Zeke and tells him the truth. Tells him, I'm your father, all this and that and the third. Zeke goes to his mom and goes to Monet. He doesn't know his mom. He goes to Monet and says it's true. And she says, nah, he lying. The dude lying. That ain't true. That ain't, that ain't what happened. Nah, he's lying. He's just trying to get some money out of you and all that. Your real father's in jail and everything like that, and that's enough of that. So that's when Monique, we seen the scene already early in this clip before the show debut when they have a talk and they have a conversation. Monet tells him, "Nah, leave. Go on somewhere, leave, get out of here, and everything like that. Just leave." And like Dante still says he wants a relationship with his son and everything like that. So he's hell bent on that, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's like later in this season, the episodes between episode 9 and 10, we're really gonna see a clash and all that. It look like next week's episode, Diana's gonna put two and two together and figure it out that like, oh, okay, Monet's not telling the truth about something that's saying, and she's gonna want to figure it out that that really is Zeke's real father and everything. That Zeke's really their brother and all that, not their cousin. So that's what really Monet had kind of going on. Also as well, with her and Lorenzo trying to get close together, but it's like they're not on the same page with all that stuff because Monet wants out the game, she wants to retire, she pretty much wants Zeke to take care of her. This and thing. And Lorenzo said, what any man gonna say, I'm not gonna live off another man, which is real. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want to do that. He wants, back in the game, back in the streets to take over that way. That's the only way he know how to do it. That's what Lorenzo want to do. Then also as well we see Lorenzo and Drew team up together. They kill this guy and this girl he's with. And like, wow, pretty much, they pretty much, trying to take over pretty much, and also they get introduced to Mecca. Mecca, get straight to it. Mecca and Lorenzo finally meet each other face to face. And that, oh my goodness, wow, sets up so much, so epic to see them two together. Don't even know about it, Lorenzo doesn't even know who this dude actually really is and like that, But it's like, dang, them two together, it's just wow, you know what I'm saying? It really sets up every scene, but Kane gets exited out, and like Lorenzo says, okay, I'm gonna go straight to you since you the connect and everything like that, and Mecca says, yeah, I'll do straight business with you now, pretty much for sure. So Lorenzo got Drew on his side, who he feels like his most common and is just best son he feel like he could be around. So it like really sets up jealousy and make Kane happen. Then that's when they get into the argument, him and Kane, about saying about your boy Everett, who Drew loves so much as a snitch and all that. He gonna tell you better handle that and all that. Because when they get in an argument, Lorenzo breaks up the fight between Drew and Kane, because Kane jealousy of him getting exited out, of not being in part of the game with being the connect anymore, and everything else have been going on with the murder trial and all that. Which you can't feel sorry for Kane because all this on him. He's a common denominator. He put all this on himself, so he has nobody to blame pretty much but himself. He's just mad and frustrated. And he doesn't know what to do now. So he's taking out his anger and frustration on anybody else. Like I said, he thought with his emotions instead of with his brain, and now he's paying the price for him doing it. Paying the price for not thinking logical at all. He's paying the price for it. So that's pretty much how you look at what happened with Kane. But with Drew almost was going to take care of Everett and kill Everett. But I don't think it would have made sense because there would have been too many Stanfield's bodies. You got, not only remember you got Jabbar that got killed, you got Ramirez that got killed, then you got the other guy that was with Lil Guap in his gang and all that. That Tupac had to help Tariq kill, that was trying to kill him. So that would be too many bodies for Stansfield. So I think that wouldn't even work if Drew would have killed his boy Everett. But once he texted him and said he was thinking about what he was up to, he couldn't do it. So I don't know what's gonna happen to Everett. Maybe somebody else might kill him. What happened? But it's almost like hard. We always it's like with Power and any of these shows. It's like you always kill the ones you love the most sometimes, and it just hurts you that much. So so. That's pretty much it. Everything went on in Power, but it's interesting to see what's gonna happen with Drew and the rest of Tejada family, what they have going on. But Kane and Tariq both got to get this money. They both clear their names, so that way they won't have to go to prison. Anything doesn't happen, everything stays clear. And also Monet, I think eventually got to come clean with Zeke on next week's episode or episode 9 and tell the truth about who Mecca really is. That really is his father. Cause wow, it's shaking up to be son real good, boy. Like I said, I'm loving it. I'm loving Power, entertained by this season. This second season is definitely better than the first season. Now that we got, of course, we was able to establish the characters and all that from last season. And now season 2 going to season 2, boy. It's like, wow. Dang. I'm definitely sold on this, definitely love it. And the actor that plays Kane, I got to give it to him, man. For him start out being the comedian that was on the YouTube skits and all that, he is definitely killing his role as Kane. Like, he's definitely killing. I got to give it to him. I forgot the guy's actor's name, but I'm loving him as Kane. He's killing it. So, And also as well, at the end of the episode, we got a video of Tommy's, a preview for Tommy's theme song with his video for his spinoff with Lil Durk, 50 Cent, and Jeremiah. But yeah, I just had to put that out there though about the actor that plays Kane. I love him. I love the guy so much, where he come from and all that and everything. Like, he's killing it as Kane. But wow, good episode, good solid episode. Really led to a lot of stuff that's finna happen, that's finna go down. I can't wait till the court date comes and see what's happen and see how Tariq gets himself out of this. But I have an opinion and a good mindset of how he's gonna get out of it. So, wow, like I said, I love this. Definitely entertaining. Like I can't believe it's finna end soon. Right at the end, Tommy's coming. So, hey, it's gonna be power all year long for them. Not all seasons, but all year long. So. I can't wait. I'm loving this. I just wish it was a little bit longer, but I'm definitely enjoying entertained by this series. Season 2 definitely is killing it. So I can't deny it. Like this is definitely. I don't know if it's better than Kanan was. I still like Kanan series because of the '90s feel and all that. But definitely enjoyed Tariq spinoff. I'm definitely enjoying it. I didn't think I was enjoying it as much as I did, but I'm definitely entertained and enjoyed by it. So, like I always say, man, if you like the video and like the content, please don't hesitate to hit that like and subscribe button. Like I said, I'm continuing doing videos on Power. Like I said, I will do a review on next week's episode. So y'all stay tuned and watch and check me out for that when I do my video on next week's episode. Like I said, I'm loving it, and I will be doing reviews on Tommy's spinoff as well. It already looked by that trailer how it looked. It came out last week. It looked so good, and I'm definitely gonna do reviews on that. But like I said, this is Sly Media. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good night wherever you're at. My next review, I know Moon Knight is coming out. The trailer drops tomorrow night for Moon Knight, so I might do a reaction on that on Moon Knight that's dropping. And I don't know, depends on how I look if I do a review on that or not. But like I said, it depends on. I might do a review on the first episode. Like I always say, it depends on y'all reaction of it. But this is Sly Media. Like I said, y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good night. If you're in Georgia, be safe. I'm over in Georgia and it's a little icy, a little snow out here, so be safe on the roads wherever you're at. Y'all be blessed, and I'm out.